Welcome back. So in this video, I'm going to be going over my April trading recap. I'm also going to be going over the trades that I did this past week. I only traded on the 28th and the 30th. Ironically, I had my biggest win and also my biggest losses for the month within those 2 days. So what I'm going to be going over is last week's trades, and I'm also going to be going over some things that I learned in April, and I'm going to be going over some charts as well. So with that being said, I don't want to waste any more of you guys' time. Let's get right into it. Alright, you guys, so before you guys watch this whole thing, sorry my energy was off. It's been over a week since I've been in front of the camera, so I apologize. It may be a little bit iffy in there, but I just pretty much want to show you guys the charts and show you guys the patterns that I'm trading. So if you guys are ever thinking about getting into this, you guys can see not how easy it is, but how predictable these patterns can be. Don't let people tell you that there's no money in trading penny stocks, because I see it on a daily basis. And then also doing these patterns. It just happens over and over and over and over again. It's not an exact science, as I say in the video, but I just want to apologize up front if my energy seems off. So let's get right to it. Alright, what's up, you guys? If you guys made it this far, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Let's go ahead and jump into some charts. So the first one I'm going to show you is going to be my biggest loser. Ironically, this stock happened to be my biggest loser and also my biggest gain as well. So the first one, I was trying to trade the morning panic right here, entered about right here, and then I was waiting for it to go more. It didn't. It ended up dropping, so I cut my losses. And then on this dip, I ended up entering again, and I was waiting for it to go up, consolidated a little bit, and then it just kept downtrending. So I ended up cutting my losses altogether. I believe it was a little over 500 bucks. Those were my first two trades to start the day. On the 30th, and then those actually ended up being good losses. Well, Jonathan, what's a good loss? This is a good loss because it never even bounced. It did not bounce at all, actually, at least from right here. So that ended up being a really good trade, a really good loss. So now let me go ahead and show you guys, because like I said, morning panic, bounced, didn't bounce. So let me guys show you a nice clean morning panic. It's going to be this one right here. So it ended up gapping down, and then it panicked a little bit, got in, held its lows. I was risking the day low, and then it ended up bouncing. So this was a beautiful morning panic. I forgot this was also for a couple $100. If you go to my trades, you guys can see which one it is, and then I believe it also shows the stock name. So this is GVSI. Okay, so now let me go to my biggest trades, which happened to be Friday. Oh no, Wednesday. Alright, so here it is, you guys. So I was reading this breakout right here. I got in, I sold, because a couple trades before this, I wasn't taking the meat of the move. So I just wanted to collect my gains, take the meat of the move on this one. And then I ended up breaking out again. And so then I ended up going in. To be honest with you, I ended up going in because fear of missing out. And the only reason why I exited my last position was because I was trying to take the meat of the move, because that's something that I needed to work on from the previous week. So good job on that. But me going in was also a good call, because I ended up capturing pretty much this whole entire thing. I got in twice, and those ended up being my two biggest trades. One for 1,100, the other for 800 or 600, something like that. So this ended up being a really good one. And if you think about it, this ended up just being a beautiful chart. So if you look at this, the breakout was right here. So that kind of would have been like, that would have been risk level. And then you could also buy the breakout right here. It ended up gapping up the next day. Very nice. A morning panic. And then boom, bounce. So these patterns are very repetitive, you guys. And then also you can see it's also not an exact science. Bounce, nothing really happened, and that's where I ended up having my biggest loss. But yeah, you guys, these patterns are very repetitive. It's not easy, but it's kind of simple. At least me seeing these charts play out over and over and over again, that's what kind of makes it simple. But I know once I start trading with real money, I'll probably have a different perspective. But for now, I'm just letting you guys know what I think, and I think that these patterns are predictable. It's not an exact science. You need to cut your losses quickly, but don't let people tell you that you can't make money in penny stocks, because this is, it's ridiculous. I'm surprised I didn't try and do this earlier. Okay, so I'm going to take you guys to my trades for today, actually, because I think that these were good lessons. So I traded HTZ QG for a breakout. And so what I learned in April was to trade my breakouts in you need to see how the other breakouts were, so you could kind of have an estimate of how this breakout's going to be. So I saw this breakout, boom, consolidating. So this next breakout, it's towards the end of the day. The volume's there. It's an OTC. It's up over X amount of percent in the day. Beautiful, right? Everything's there. So I got in right here, 1,000 shares at 308. I ended up selling so I get a better position. I just should have added to my position, to be honest with you, but I didn't. I sold, got in right here, 1,200 shares, and then boom, breakout. This one held its previous breakout. You see that? Like, perfect. And then it started breaking out again. And then I was waiting for it to maybe spike a little bit more. It didn't, so I just collected my profits right here. And I'm not going to hold this overnight, but I'll be looking at this for a morning panic tomorrow, which I'll actually add to my watch list right now. Okay, TX. So I traded this today. So I bought right here. I was looking for the breakout, broke out, nothing really, it held right here. I didn't sell, and then I ended up selling for right here. What I was really waiting for this one was a short squeeze, because that's exactly what happened right here, was a short squeeze, and it's towards the end of the day, the last hour of the market. So I was waiting for another short squeeze, at least before the end of the market. That didn't happen, so I ended up selling, and this right here is what I was looking for. This is an Amex, so it's able to trade after hours. This is exactly what I was waiting for. So that was also my trade today. Alright, that's pretty much it, you guys, in this video. I just kind of wanted to show you how I read my breakouts, and then also my morning panic dip buys, because those are pretty much the only two patterns that I trade right now that have been most successful for me, at least. So I just wanted to show you guys exactly what that was like. If you guys are still watching this, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Give this video a like, as it helps me. And then also, if you have any kind words or constructive criticism for myself and my videos or my trading, go ahead and give me a comment below. I'm open to anything. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I appreciate it. See you guys next time.